Hello all, this is my goniometry video. First we're going to do cervical flexion. So we're going to put the axis at the external auditory meatus. The mobile arm landmark is going to be measured to the base of the nares, and the stable arm landmark is going to be perpendicular to the floor. So now tilt your chin down, kind of touch your chin to your sternum. So we have about 40 degrees of flexion there. Next I'll have you grab a spot up on the table. We're going to do some shoulder flexion. The axis is at the greater tuberosity of the shoulder. The stationary arm is in the mid-axillary line, and then we're going to measure the mobile arm to the lateral epicondyle. So raise your arm above over your head. You can go as far back as you want. So we got about 175 degrees of flexion there. You can sit up. We're going to do some elbow flexion. So our axis is at the lateral epicondyle. The stable arm landmark is at the acromion process. And then we're going to measure to the radial styloid process. So kind of do like a bicep curl. Perfect. Perfect. So for elbow flexion, we got about 145 degrees. And then next we're going to do wrist wrist flexion. So you can sit down right at the end of the table and move the camera. And then we'll move the chair right over here so your wrist kind of hangs off the table. The axis for wrist flexion is lateral to the triquetrum. So let's find your triquetrum. Put your palm up. Is lateral to the triquetrum. Or can you sit like on the side of the table? So our axis is lateral to the triquetrum. Our stable arm landmark is from the triquetrum to the olecranon process. So about right here, and then put your palm down. Perfect. And now just flex your wrist down. Perfect. So we got about 80 degrees. We got about 75 degrees of wrist flexion. Thank you guys.